Hello my beautifuls, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. Okay, from my last reading, I did mention about the algorithms. And I feel I need to mention it again today because of what I've picked up. And I did mention about it either goes crazy or not at all, okay? And I find that also on my YouTube and also my TikTok. So my TikTok went crazy yesterday with the last video and had some great feedback. Thank you so much for that. And my YouTube, it's so slow. It's like 38 views, and other times there could be hundreds of views. And there's nothing I'm doing. It just happens that way, and it makes me question, how does these algorithms work? And not that I'm focusing too much on it, but I'm quite intrigued by it. Now today, before I decided to do a reading for you, I knew I was going to do a reading, but I didn't know when. I still had some of my own work to do, and everything just then went wrong, and my laptops froze, my charger didn't work, it just completely nothing. And what I'm picking up now for the collective is all or nothing. Okay, that's where we're going to go. Now, I don't know if this all or nothing is going to be it's going to be a personal journey, but I don't know if it's going to be work related or relationship related, or if it's going to be even your own self-healing journey. It feels that it's all in and then it's nothing, and there's nothing you can do about it when it becomes a nothing. So before we start, okay, let's clear away any unwanted negative energy. I'm calling Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, to bring in positive, loving energy for the collective, for everybody that's here today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're just going to go randomly with this, because all or nothing is either everything is working well or everything is working wrong, or everything is busy and then everything stops. That kind of energy. So let's go with the first all of when everything is going right. What is it? What are we working with for the collective? Is it going to be a relationship? What is it? That's what we need to know. This might be just for selected people that this might resonate with. I don't know. I don't even know why I've just said that, actually. You'll either get drawn to this video or not. So the divine is moving you towards this video for a reason. So let's see. Okay. So for the all in. You're all in. All in what? All in what? The Witch. I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. The Seeker. Okay, one more card, please. That's interesting. The meaning is in the middle. That's interesting, because I said it's all about all or nothing. So the Seeker within you has been searching for the in-betweens. Okay, so that's what you've been focusing on, the in-between. So I feel that it's more of a personal, spiritual journey of the inner world. Okay, what happens with the nothing? What happens with the nothing? What is happening with the nothing for the collective? What is happening when it's the nothing? What is stopping this? I'm picking up a lot of different energy from this. Okay, for the collective, what happens with the nothing? Harmony. So for the nothing, it's time when you just surrender. That's the energy that I'm picking up from this. Blessings and curses. Call your energy back to you. Wow. This is quite interesting. Okay. The truth. Underneath that deck is the truth. So this is what the truth is when you are experiencing an all or and then a nothing. Okay, so it feels to me that you've been doing a lot of inner work. It feels that you're learning a lot about yourself, but also, okay, I'm getting drawn to the witch because you've got the witch and you've also got the seeker here. Okay, so the witch and the seeker, and looking at the in-between of that. So your third eye is activated, and I really feel the seeker, the feminine, the divine feminine, you're really searching within for your own answers, something that you've been searching for, looking at something, okay? Okay, because I'm picking up a bit of a mixed vibe energy here where it's all in. And I don't know if it's you or it's somebody around you that's affecting your energy. Because it feels as if you're all in, you're the seeker, but then I've got the witch. And I'm not picking up that the seeker is actually the witch. But the seeker is trying to see the in-between of, it's like, the positive and the negative, or understanding energies itself. It's something. When you're in, you're all in, working through energy, have you been working through, I don't even know why I'm asking this question because you can't answer me, but have you been feeling, sensing that there's something undercurrent that's happening to you, like a curse, an X, an evil eye, something has been sent your way, or something that you're working with? Either something that you're working with where you've become aware of, you could be aware of somebody that's affecting your energy in some way. Looking in between, it's very much like that altered state. It reminds me of that altered state. It's like going into a sleep, dream state. Something is affecting your dream state. Something is manipulating it. So when you're working with your energy, are you protecting your energy? Are you protecting your dream state? If you're astral traveling, are you protecting yourself when you're astral traveling? Because something is being brought back. That's the energy I'm picking up. Now, either you're a practiced witch, because the witch says here, I wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. I'm going to get more clarification in a minute with these anyway, but what I'm picking up, like potions. Potions. Spells, potions. Somebody around you. Yeah, when you're all in, this could be you. When you're all in, you're looking at different alternatives, I've just been told. Different alternatives, different ways of doing things. It's like you want to see something. Your third eye is activated. You want to see something. You want to see the in-between. It's like that, it's like that, I'm crikey. It's like the living and death. It's like that in-between moment of transitioning into, don't know why I've just got that, but it feels, can also mean going into a dream state. Going into a dream state. You could be doing astral projection. But what I'm picking up from here, when you are working with your energy, it's like the good feeling. When you work with the good feeling of finding answers, to have inspirations, that inspiring communication with spirit, astral projection, like I said, you have to really protect your energy. So I feel. Okay. Now, what I'm picking up from there, then the nothing becomes the silence of nothing. And when you're in that nothing, you're even then on reflection, or you're calling back your energy. Either you give a lot of your energy out to others, but there's something that you're not, it just feels like when you're going out, sending your energy out, something can be brought back in. So it feels, or you're keeping your energy stuck somewhere, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, however you perceive or project, you're keeping your energy stuck somewhere. So when you start to get your nothing moment, that's the time when you really need to work with your energy, calling back your energy. Now I'm being drawn straight away now to clearing and protection prayer. It's a bit of a long one, so if I'm meant to read it, then I will. So, okay, because you got the card here of calling your energy back to you. Okay. The other one is blessings and curses. And the other card is harmony. So I'm picking up more of your energy. You could be an energy healer, but the divine wants you, when it's a nothing, embrace the nothingness, because sometimes that nothingness needs to be where you are building your energy back up again. So I will read this because you can always listen to it again on the video. Okay, so clearing protection prayer. I, then put your name in, refuse permission for any living and non-physical beings to enter my body, my mind, my soul and my spirit and my energy. Vows and agreements that I might have made knowingly or unknowingly in all time, space and dimensions that in any way diminish the fullest expression of my joyful soul essence. I break these agreements from the moment backwards, through every experience of my past, and from this moment forward until the end of time. By the force and the grace of God, I command that these energies and people to leave my space now, and ask that you transmute these energies so that they can be transformed into their highest form of light. They have no power over me. I ask for divine protection from these energies, that they not return to my energy fields in any way or for any reason. I now build a shield of light around me, and this art intention and my free will, I ask that my guides and my angels of light to fill my home with unconditional love, joy, positive energy and compassion. Surround my home with your angelic energy of protection, support and care. Fill this space with healing, uplifting energy, and with the light of the divine, bless my home and all who occupy the space, hoping to create a positive, harmonious atmosphere for the highest and the greatest good, according to divine will. Okay, calling back your energy, cleansing, because I feel that you work with energy. And maybe you're not fully aware of energy of others. I'll tell you what I'm picking up also. Okay. What I'm picking up, I don't know if you've been doing this work, this energetic work for, I don't know, I'm picking up 5 years. All right. And it's about you being, use your discernment. It's also about you being more consciously aware of how you're using your energy and who you're giving your energy to. Okay. It's also about groups, spiritual groups. Let's say spiritual groups, spiritual circles. You are blending in your energy when you're working with people, and it's about protecting yourself all the time. And when you call your energy back, make sure you bring your energy back, bring in the divine light to make sure that you are not bringing nothing else with you. Okay. Right, okay, going back some years ago, for me, I joined a spiritual group on Facebook many years ago. You little shit. That's interesting that the light's gone out. So these dark entities is planning to have the light out. Ooh. Let me just put this on pause just for a second. 18:18 on the clock. I'm going to pause again before I say anything else. Okay, I've just got the number, the angel numbers 1818. I'll give you that in a minute. I just want to tell you what I was going to tell you before the light went out. Okay, everything is all significant to everything that what I'm saying here. And but I've got the light on charge now, so it should be all right. Yeah, many years ago I joined a spiritual group, a well-known spiritual group on Facebook many years ago. And I'll either give answers in the group, or I'm asking a question. Okay, now this was very random. This was, now I got then a random message by a stranger in the group who classed themselves as a warlock, and he asked me if he could have permission to come into my dream state and make love to me. Now, I told him, no, I do not give you permission whatsoever. I don't give anybody permission to come into my dream state at all. And if anybody tried or did it without any consent, the divine will always protect you anyway. All you got to do is ask the divine to help and protect you. And I did say to him that he it will come back tenfold if he starts playing with other people's energy. Now, he didn't see it a problem. He's already invited, anyway, the darker entities, because he classed himself as a warlock. And he said that there are mediums and psychics all on these groups, and if he likes them, he will enter their dream state. Very much incubus, succubus energy. And he will make love to them. And most of the times people do not know that that is happening. They might think about that person when they wake up, not knowing why they're thinking about them. It's because their energy, the incubus, succubus energy, is already connected to your energy. And so when you wake up, you are bringing this energy forward into your waking life. It's something for you to think about if this is what's happening with you as you're playing with your energy. And yeah, so I was quite interested with the way the divine works with me, because I had certain situations happen prior to any of that, and I'd gone through my deep healing where it was to do with energy, and then bugger me, this message came through that just confirmed it for me. And I thought, yeah, that is exactly what happens. You've got to be really careful with your energy, really careful with how much you disclose on the social media. And the same goes for if people ask you your life path number or your date of birth or whatever it might be. Be careful, okay? So that's something I felt like I needed to say, because it could be things that you are not at all consciously aware of. Because even in the spirit realm or the spirit community, there's still a lot of warlocks out there. And they will, because they're just possessed by demon or the Jezebel's energies. And it's like, just don't, you know, if your intuition's telling you something, pull your energy back from it, okay? Now, 1818 come up on the clock, so this is the card. A major change is coming, and while it may feel disruptive, it's guiding you towards success. Embrace this shift, as it will lead you to your purpose and financial prosperity. Soon, the reasons for this change will become clear, revealing your true path, okay? So it's asking you to prepare yourself for upcoming changes by setting clear goals, staying focused on your purpose, embrace your shifts as opportunities for growth and success, and be open to discovering new paths, okay? Because I did mention in one of my readings that new levels, new devils. So the more that you're working with your energy, the more you're transcending, the more that people will start to attack you, even in the community, spiritual community as well, because they have got attachments too, okay? Some people are not aware of it if they're not working through that shadow self. That's the work I do. I work through the shadow self, okay? So, right, okay, so now that's said, so that's the all when you're working with your spiritual stuff. When it's a nothing, embrace that, because your spirit guides is helping to cleanse any unwanted energy that's been attached to you. It's like, think of that energetic cord, that silver cord, when you are sending your energy out, especially in dream states or astral travel. That's that cord that is attached to your own soul essence, that is connected, that goes out into the ethers. And when you're bringing all that energy back, you're healing, you're cleansing, you're clearing away of any leftover debris, whatever's been connected, whoever you've connected to, okay? Some you might not be aware of, and that might be why you're looking at the in-between. You're looking at the in-between of finding what this energy is that you've been experiencing. But when you have a nothing moment, embrace those nothing moments, because the divine is working with you anyway, okay? So let's see. I didn't really want to make this a long reading, but I do want to, yeah, I really think you've got the divine around you anyway. There's a lot of work that you're doing. You're doing a lot of, it feels like, It could be Book of Spells, actually. It could be Book of Spells. Because I was going to use that to govern the witch. Okay. Well. I'm picking up Kitchen Witch at the moment. And it goes far beyond what you think. Okay. I feel for the seeker, to clarify the seeker, because you're seeking, you're looking for something. I'm picking up also with this. Could be Book of Spells, it could be the occult. It's something you're looking into. It's that in-between energy, it's understanding it. I feel that you're going to be working with somebody though. You're working with someone. You've got the Queen of Swords here. I feel that this person that you're going to be working with has got a little bit more experience with energy. They're either teaching you, helping you. I feel that this person that's going to be helping you, I think they're helping you with, it feels like that, helping you with emotions, helping you with your intuition. It feels very much it's like that counselling. You're having some counselling or something is to do with family. Could possibly have 2 children. Looks like a boy and girl here. Blonde hair. I need more clarity on this. Okay, I'm picking up that this is work related. So maybe this is what you do. You work with energy. You're creating, you want to create something. You want to create your own business, or you've already created your own business. Maybe you teach about energy. Because it feels to me that you're very, very busy. You're very busy. And that might be why your energy can feel quite drained. So when you have those nothing moments, embrace those nothing moments. You could have children as well as work full time, because it feels like always on the computer, working, studying. That's the energy that I'm picking up. It feels as if you're even baking. It feels as if you are, it's like spells in a jar. Well, I personally don't like this kind of energy, but spells in jars. Spells in jars is clarifying the spell, the Book of Spells, and it's clarifying the witch, okay? It's somebody that you are working with. Maybe you don't know that they're a witch. You don't know. You don't know. You've got the full moon here. They do moon magic. Could be a Scorpio. They work on their own. This person. They work on their own. Either you're working with them and you don't know that they're a witch because you're a seeker. Take whatever resonates, okay? I'm just picking up the energy. Even if you are the witch, it's still about witches. I have a problem with labels, okay? So the witch is the feminine. And the feminine is, you know, a witch's power is not as powerful as a divine feminine. Put it that way. Divine feminine has divine protection. So the witch's spells or the kitchen spells or whatever it might be, you know, putting things in jars, it's you know, it's at time not always as powerful. But I did mention warlocks, didn't I? So witches, and I did mention warlock. There's something, it still happens in the spiritual community anyway. So it's something about you using your discernment. I don't know who you're meeting up with. Okay, it is. It's a coven. It's a coven. You've connected to a group. You're being interviewed. You're being interviewed for this group, or you are being initiated. You're being initiated into this group. And now you're studying. Because that card of the witch, that you was not always like this. Something you've gone into. It's something that you didn't originally plan. Now, what I'm picking up from here is dancing under the full moon. Feminine energy. Embracing the divine feminine. Picking up paganism. Artemis. Pan. I'm not seeing it as a bad energy, because I'm picking up Mother Earth. I'm picking up a lot of herbs, Mother Earth. It's really embracing the energies of Mother Earth. Also the full moon energies. We are coming into the full moon on the 1st of April. April Fool's Day. And you could be planning to celebrate your energy. Okay, you could be celebrating. You could be planning to celebrate the full moon energies with a group of people. Okay, that's fine. That's your choice. That's what you're deciding to do. But what I'm asking you to do is to also protect your energy. Okay? You got to also know your energy. I feel there's something about you that's quite inquisitive. There's things that you want to know. You want to understand. And I did mention about being discernment. Use your discernment. If it doesn't feel right, bring your energy back. Okay. I feel that the work that you're doing, I feel that it's to do with work. It is to do with work, but it's spiritual and it's to do with work. It's something that you're creating, that you want to create. Something that you want to know. I'm picking up more spells and stuff, and because I've got 5 of Pentacles here. There's something else that you need to understand in this energy. That's important for you to understand. Whatever path you decide to go on, whatever path you decide to learn, maybe you just want to learn something new, or you're a dabbler. And dabbler might be the wrong word actually, because you've got the seeker and the third eye activation. But a dabbler into something that you haven't quite seen yet. It's that in between. You haven't quite seen it. You haven't quite understood. Okay, I just look straight underneath that side of the deck, which is the sword message, or sword of truth. You're seeking truth, wisdom, knowledge. It is a community. I'm picking up something quite different right now. Okay. Okay. It is a witch, and it's a graveyard witch. It's not my thing. That none of this is my thing. So when I'm picking up from this particular, because I've got jars here, it could be somebody that you don't know, or you don't know how deep they go into this. Maybe they're working with you with energy, but you don't know how far deep into this that they go. Because I've got graveyard magic, and what I'm picking up from here, it's yeah, this is all part to do with the jar, spells, curses. Again, under the full moon. I really don't go into this energy. That's quite strange. Yeah. Looking at different things, looking at different options, different ways of doing something. You're very inquisitive. You're tapping into something. You're tapping into something where you're also connecting in with spirit. Okay, now the energy's slightly changed. I'm seeing something that you do, something that you are aware of. It feels like that. Oh, of course, it's the in-between. It's looking at the in-between. Because whatever it is that you're looking into, could have your own wand. Whatever you're looking into, it feels as if it's going to be successful for you. Because you can see, it feels like the darker aspects, that's what the moon represents. Something that's hidden, something that's not seen. Maybe that's what you're doing because you've got third eye activation, something that you can see. Maybe that you are looking into esoteric knowledge, occult. It's something on the darker aspects. I did mention Warlock. And like I said, I was on my journey when I was going into understanding. I'd gone through all the nice feelings and the astral travels and all that about 25 years ago. And then, of course, 15 years ago, it was really go straight into the dark side. You know, where you are spiritually attacked and all of this that happens. And maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe that's what you're doing, is to looking at certain things for a reason. There's something that you're doing, that you're looking into something, or trying to understand something because you want to look at the in-between. But whatever it is that you're looking into, you are going to be successful in understanding the energy to it. That's what I'm picking up. You're going to understand the energy. It's like understanding the energy psychically from spirit. You could be a medium, could be a clairvoyant. I'm picking up platform medium. Either you're interacting with somebody that is a witch, or you're seeking knowledge of esoteric knowledge into the occult. Maybe you're trying to understand that darker aspect to the human psyche, understanding the energies to it and protecting your energy, because when it's nothing for you, it becomes to call back your energy. And it's about blessings and curses. It's understanding your blessings. Just as much as you understanding your blessings, it can also be a curse, because you're starting to tap into both aspects. That would make sense. I do feel that you're well known in the community. You're well known into the community, but also feels that if you're moving into a new community, or somebody's moving into your community, where you're going to connect. You're going to connect. Oh, no, this card, right, okay, this card is showing me, as it goes now onto the energy, pulling your energy back, blessings and curses. Okay, this person, either you're meeting a new person who works with energy, more witch kind of energy, graveyard magic and spells and curses and jar magic, and it feels like a kitchen witch that hasn't quite understood about the darker aspects to it. And this person is extremely fatigued, tired. See all the books, the spell books there, draining the energy. And that's going to be clarifying to pull your energy back, okay? It's either you or a person that you're going to be helping, because something is draining their energy. This person possibly could be an artist in some way, very creative, artistic. Very creative and artistic. very creative, very artistic, very, oh God, I can't say the word again, strategic. I can never say that, strategic. It's something that you want to create. It feels business, but the spiritual work business. It's really, I've got mixed energies here. You know, when I mentioned about the warlock who is in these spiritual groups, but he has an hidden motive, and that motive is to have sex with other mediums or spiritualists or whatever, whoever they are, these feminines that he feels attracted to have sex with them. And I'll bring up something else as well, because this is what I'm picking up from this energy. Also, around that time, prior to that particular situation, I was in communication with this woman who classed herself as a shaman. And I done her a reading, and she seemed all right. And she said that she was moving. I'm from the UK. She was moving to Italy or somewhere. And then this was so random on my Facebook. She put up this big picture of this guy who claims that he is a shaman, and he does retreats for people that want to be spiritual, awakened, basically, with the ayahuasca. And but this person is a warlock, and so she kept talking about this person, kept showing the photos of this person, and I kept sending her messages to say, why are you basically promoting him? Because it's all about energy. And I can help but look at this picture of this guy, because it was very like hypnotic, and I felt really uneasy by this, and I thought, is this her, or is this somebody else that's putting this on? So that energy, as soon as you connect your energy to somebody else, they're feeling your energy. That's the way energy works. Then what happened was, I then had a dream, and I was in my childhood dream, and I was just walking from my kitchen in my childhood dream into my front room. So the front room is about your living life. And this guy was standing there, and he had his back to me, and he just about to turn around to look at me, and I walked back into my kitchen, my childhood kitchen, and I woke up. And I knew that he was trying to get it into my like the root of who I am, who my soul is. It's like the Akashic Records. It's really going into other people's energy to find out where they're at, to find out what their abilities are, and to siphon those energies from you, and you wouldn't even be aware of it. So when you are going into that nothingness, the divine is trying to bring your energy back, because somebody keeps pinching your energy or trying to take your energy when you're sleeping. Because I've said that for a reason. I've said that for a reason. So it feels like there's somebody around you that you do not know, that they are playing with energy. I protect my energy. I protect my energy even in my groups and my videos. I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to protect my energy and protect anybody's energy that needs to be protected in this group that's here right now. Okay. There is something that's going on of somebody around you that you don't know yet who they are. There's like a hidden of something. I don't know who it is. But I feel that this person is a kitchen witch. It's like buying a book of spells and doing these spells. They can't beat the divine anyway. You cannot. You're not as powerful as God. Put it that way. At all. Not at all. So, but I know that energy can be your energy can be affected in your sleep, or if you astral travel. So keep protecting your energy and ask for protection when you go to sleep as well, for golden white light to protect you. Okay, ask Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael to protect your energy at all times. Okay, yeah, so it feels to me that you are working with energy. And like I said, you could be an healer. It's a bit of a mixed energy I've got here. I don't mean to confuse anybody. Okay. It feels that you're waiting. You're waiting. Yeah, you're waiting. You're waiting for answers. You're waiting for a message. You're waiting for a message. You're waiting for an answer. You're waiting for a letter or a phone call, or a message from the divine, or a message from your spirit guides. I think the more that you understand the energies, the more that, and use your discernment, the more that you can protect your energy. Okay, so maybe you are looking into it more, because I feel that when those times of nothingness, you could feel very fatigued and tired and exhausted, zapped, like your energy zapped. So this is really about protecting, isn't it? Protecting your energy. And I'm being drawn to 1818. Changes are coming. Changes are coming. I'm going to go back to that card again. A major change is coming, and while it may feel disruptive, it is guiding you towards success. Towards success, because I did see success. And I did say success. It is about cleansing your energy. It's also walk in nature. Get some fresh air. Maybe you might even be thinking about jogging or getting fit physically. Okay? Because I feel that you've had somebody around you that's quite narcissistic. It's been siphoning your energy, giving you nightmares, breaking your sleep patterns. But you are, the divine is with you. Divine is helping you, guiding you. Yeah, it's from a narcissistic ex that you was in, a relationship that you was in, very demonic, very demon-like, negative energy, is trying to attack you in your dream state, because you are still connected. Your energy is still connected. You need to pull back your energy. So that little prayer ritual that I gave you, try and use that, okay? Try and use that. Pull your energy back when it's needed. So I feel there's somebody that you haven't been aware of that's been trying to siphon your energy. Okay? So I'm going to leave message from the universe first then for you, okay? Let's see if this will be the right card for you. A message for the universe, from the universe, about you calling back your energy, protecting your energy, still look into the things that you are doing, because it's important for the work that you want to create. But it's also about using your discernment about who you're working with. It feels like you're a healer. You're doing something where you're working with your energy. Make sure your energy is always protected. And there could be somebody around you that also is, that you don't quite know them, and they're more of a kitchen witch. They're playing. They're playing. I'm saying playing because it's like a start of something that hasn't quite got the full gist of themselves, really. I'm not being disrespectful to anybody that is a kitchen witch, but there's my throat's getting a little bit But it just feels that it's like conjuring something that they don't even know what they're conjuring up. It's that kind of energy. You could be doing healing on this person without you realising what energies they dabble with. It could even be that you're having sex with somebody and you don't know what their energy is or who they're dabbling with, messing with. It's, you know, you're not just taking their energy, you're taking on all the energies that that person's been with. It's all about energy. This is what I'm picking up from here. Use your discernment. Okay, so message from the universe for you. What is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Okay? I'll read this one. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead. In this next chapter, 1818 was about change, so it is a good change that you're going for. Let go of all the things that are out of control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any of you leave behind. Okay, so there's good things that you're moving to. There's all divine timing. It's going to move you into the direction that you're meant to go into. 1818 is really significant here right now, which is a 9-9. It's an ending of something, an ending of the old to bring in the new. It feels as if the energies that's being around you, draining you, it feels as if you are starting to become more aware of that energy and how that energy is used and transmuted. That's what I'm picking up. So something there is for you to understand that energy, okay? I'd also feel now here where it's to do with when you have those nothingness. Those nothingness is about you relaxing, taking time out, building your energy back up, cleansing, smudging, prayers, because you are planning something and it feels like you want to plan something for your future, something to do with energy, something to do with what work you do, that you want to create it. That's the energy I'm picking up. So I hope this has given you some kind of clarity to what's going on around you and where you're moving to, okay? Because this is your new chapter. That your life, the chapter in your life is coming to an end. 1818, 9-9. So 9 from the ending, and now you're coming into a new beginning, okay? Let go of all the things that are out of control and move forward, okay? I'll leave that there. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next one. So God bless.